Hello everyone, my name is Nomad and welcome to Overwatch. Today we're doing a little something different. I'm going to do a showcase for Orisa, the new tank. While showing you some gameplay of her, do my best to give you guys as much information about her as I can. Probably won't delve into any of her story though, it is kind of confusing. Anyways, as you can tell, she is a robot of sorts. Her main weapon is I guess, 3-barreled Vulcan cannon like weapon. Pretty decent rate of fire, not as good as Bastion's, but then again, very few heroes have a decent attack like Bastion does. It does a significant amount of damage for a tank, which kind of puts her into a broken league as far as some people are concerned. Most tanks aren't known for their damage output over time. She, on the other hand, can put out a lot of it. I like her. I like how her character's built. I think it's a good addition to Overwatch, though I do agree with Ronin. She is broken. I'm very happy she's not in competitive play right now. That would completely break the game. Hopefully they will be doing some more changes on her. Alright, so as you can see, we're starting the match as defending. I'm going to be using my main weapon, which has incredible range for a tank as well. And there's my deployable shield. Now, my shield is not as strong as, say, Reinhardt. With 2,000 points of his shield, mine only has 800. But still notable. As you see, I just got smeared. She is susceptible to really the same thing any tank is. If you get right up in her face, she has a difficult time. Her main weapon slows down her movement when she fires it. That can kind of make it difficult as you also turn slower. Unlike really any other tank, you have to be careful when you're actually going to be shooting with her. Her alt fire, so her weapon's alternate fire, is a small graviton pulse, much like Zarya's, except one doesn't last nearly as long, only a couple seconds, and does not hold the enemy to that position. Like I said, it only lasts for a couple seconds. But it can be used in many different applications. Offensively, it can be used to bring a hero towards you if they're trying to get away. Defensively, it can be used to take someone away from you. If someone is hiding somewhere, if a sniper is giving your team trouble, you can pull that sniper closer to you. So it's pretty useful alt fire, though it is rather difficult to aim correctly for it to be useful. Anyways, I think it's kind of cool. Definitely can be a pain in the ass if you're not prepared for it. It causes a small amount of damage when it detonates, but not much. We're looking at like maybe 10 points worth of damage. As you see right there, I kept Reinhardt from getting too close to me, though I'm going to get frozen by May anyways. She is not immoral. A lot of people don't like her because they believe that adding her to the game as a very high damage output tank makes it almost impossible to move points. I'm not all that good as her, so I'm sure there are some people out there who could almost halt a game playing her. It can happen. Her first ability, Fortify, is a defensive self-buff. It slowly decreases incoming damage, not by a lot though. It's definitely not anything that you'd want to go jump into combat with. But it also removes any kind of moving, impairing effect. So if you put Fortify on WoW and say Reinhardt uses his Earth Shatter, it will not knock her down. Zarya cannot pull her in, May cannot freeze her, which makes her incredibly useful to get out of those really kind of shitty situations where your entire team's about to die. This allows you to live a little bit longer and will also allow you to get in and in front of your team to take damage, which is pretty awesome. You have to time it right though. It doesn't last very long. you've noticed, Orisa is really big on timing, which for a tank is kind of weird, but hey, different kind of characters is always good. So with her first ability, Fortify, and her damage output already makes her quite dangerous. Her second ability is her barrier, her photon barrier, whatever the hell you want to call it. Again, not as strong as Reinhardt, a little bit stronger than Winston's, and its cooldown's pretty quick, so hell, if your barrier takes damage, you can pop it right back up almost as soon as you want. I guess that would be another reason why a lot of people see her as broken. And her ult, you may have just seen me use it, for a tank is very different. Her ult is a buff. Now, most tanks do not have buffs as their ult. You see I'm using Fortify to get out of the maze freezing field. But anyways, her ult is a buff, it's a damage amplifier. And unlike Ana, who has her bionic charge or bionic amplifier, whatever you call it, this affects everybody in the surrounding area, teammate-wise, and can be very useful in situations where you want to hold a spot or you need to push past a choke point. Now, with special usage with certain other characters, it can be a very dangerous combination. It's like Bastion, Reinhardt, really anybody you would expect Ana to boost. Well, her boost is about the same. I do not know if they stack. I'm sure there's somebody out there you could probably watch to see if all of the damage boosts stack, because if you have Mercy, Orisa, and Ana using their damage boosts, that'd be ridiculous. But yeah, and so far that's what her abilities are. She's not as broken, I think, anymore, just because the only people who were able to play her in the beginning, or wanted to play her in the beginning, were the people who did the beta test for her. So they knew how to play her. They knew tactics to use for her. And now that I think she's kind of, had some time, you understand what her issues are, thinking she can be defeated just like any other tank. Though I will agree that there are times where she completely breaks the motion of play. You have a lot of times where a team will play 3 tanks deep. She would make that almost impossible to get past the point if you were going against her. With her little graviton surge, you can get people off of the point and pull people into a death circle. A lot of different applications with her, and unlike most tanks, she is a support tank. She is not meant simply to just sit there and take damage, for she does not have as much damage or as much health as, say, Reinhardt or D.Va. She is rather squishy when it comes to being a tank, but she is a support tank. That means all of her abilities have something to do with either keeping her alive longer or keeping your team alive longer. But I like her. Should be pretty interesting to see how people play her in competitive play once they add her. Should be about a couple weeks from now, I guess. I don't know, maybe. But that's what I think of her. Let's watch the rest of the match. If you like these kind of videos that me and Ronin do, please let us know. I'm more than happy to do showcases of other characters if and when they're changed and when they come out. If you don't, hey, let us know too. We'll stop doing them. And as always, thanks for watching.
remaining.
Tactical visor activated.
Cease your resistance. You're not. 10 seconds. Your safety. Please move behind the line.
Drop the beat.
Victory. Play of the game.
冻住，不许走！